Hello, hello. It is Saturday. I did a little, I don't know if you call it a poll, or I put it out there in a community post the other day asking what you folks would like to see in a video this weekend. I said we could go for a ride, or do a pantry challenge, or a Walmart haul, and a couple of people said a pantry challenge. So that's what we'll do. So what I have some of the ingredients. The main ingredient is this turkey, ground turkey that I got a few months ago. It's been in my freezer. I bought it. It was marked down 52 cents. It was one of those manager specials where it needed to be sold in the next couple days and used or frozen. So that's what I did. So I bought it and I put it in my freezer. And then I have an onion. And then I have 2 tomatoes that I had in a bag of vine ripened tomatoes. I took the vine off them. They're not soft, they're still very firm, but one of them is starting to get a little spotty. So I want to use these up. So we will put those in whatever it is that we do with this ground turkey. Now, I haven't really thought about what I have in my cabinets. I wanted to kind of piece this together with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to look in my refrigerator, my freezer, and then we're going to walk into the other room in the stockpile, and we will see what I have that we can put into this dish. Hold on. All right, so say hi to my uncle. There he is. So let's go into the refrigerator and see what we have. All right, so in my refrigerator, we have some orange juice, some ginger ale, some Mick Ultra. No, we're not going to use that. That wouldn't go over too well. That's a friend's beer, and that probably wouldn't go over too well if I used it. There is some hard salami in that container, but that's my snack. We're not going to use that. Some pickles, yogurt, lettuce. Nope, there's more onions. I already took out an onion. What do we have over here in the condiments? I already took out a stick of butter. There's some bacon pieces. I have 2. One's open already. We can use that. Jelly? No. What's down here? This is my little granddaughter's Elmo organic fruit punch. No. Barbecue sauce. I have 2 things of barbecue sauce. All right, we will use some barbecue sauce. All right. So we will put this stuff over here. There's that. And then let's go into my stockpile, which is in a different room. So here we are. We're walking through the house. Don't mean to make you dizzy. I have some music on my Alexa, which I probably just signaled her to stop. All right, let's see. Okay, here we have the closet where my stockpile is. All right, and as you can see, I am stockpiling a Christmas tree. Get rid of that. Oops, sorry. All right, so here's the stockpile of like chicken broth, and there's some instant mashed potatoes, some sides, some Alfredo, blah blah blah, pancake mix, oodles and noodles, coffee, toilet paper. None of that's gonna work. Oatmeal. I am clearly ready for the apocalypse here. All right, up here we have some spaghetti sauce, and that's my canned fruit. That's not going to work. Down here are canned vegetables, and that is my extra proteins: chicken, tuna, chickpeas, and a whole honkin' bunch of paper towels and toilet paper. So let's concentrate here, what we can add. This is my soups, my diced tomatoes. I did a video about stockpiling tomatoes. So I already have those 2 tomatoes, but I think maybe we need a little liquid in what we're gonna make. So maybe we'll take one of these diced tomatoes. Oh, my camera's going in and out. I'm sorry. Maybe it's trying to focus. Let's see. How about the basil, garlic, and oregano? Take that, put that over there, and then how about the mixed chili beans? Whoops. Mixed chili beans. I actually have 2 of those. So we will take 2 of the mixed chili beans also. And I think that's it. So let's go back into the kitchen. So here are the ingredients for the pantry challenge. We have the ground turkey, the can of diced tomatoes, the 2 fresh tomatoes and the onion, mixed chili beans, bacon pieces, some hickory and brown sugar, barbecue sauce. I have some garlic, salt, regular salt and pepper. This spice that I got at the Dollar Tree, the complete spice, I put that on everything. I make toast and butter and I put it on. It's just really good. And there is some butter. So let's get to this. Okay, so here we are back in the kitchen. We have all our ingredients and I'm gonna just start this. Again, my videos are nothing really formal. Just here's what you get. We're going to just start cooking. Sorry, maybe I need to do videos more often because I feel like I'm kind of losing myself or I haven't seen you guys in a while. But anyways, here we go. So we're going to open this up a little bit. It's going to pop. There you go. So let's see what we can do with this. All right, I'm going to put some butter in the pan. Turn it on. Put it on high for a little bit. I use extra virgin olive oil when I cook, but sometimes I want to use just straight up butter because, you know, there's nothing like real cooking with real butter, right? All right, so we will let that get a little warm. I have my ground turkey, and I'm going to need a can opener for the tomatoes. That's my drawer. And I don't know if anybody's seen the meme on Facebook about keeping a handheld tomato masher in your drawer because, you know, you always want to be able to not open that drawer. You get it? You know, because the thing always gets caught in there. Yeah. So anyways, I definitely get it. I always have too many things in my drawer and it gets in the way. All right, so let the butter melt. I'm listening to Fleetwood Mac. I don't know if you can hear Fleetwood Mac in the background, but I go through phases. I listen to the Ramones a lot. Actually, it's whatever comes across YouTube. Watch a lot of YouTube, and lately I've been watching the Bee Gees on YouTube. So in the morning when I get ready, I cue up the Bee Gees on my Alexa device. I don't want to say it too loud because actually I think she heard me. Anyways, that's what I do. So here we go. We're going to put the ground turkey in the pan. Mash that up a little bit. It's quite soft. That's all right. Get my hands a little dirty. Hold on. All right, so we will break this up a little bit. Let that cook a little. And And while that is cooking, we will cut our onion and the tomato, and then we'll chat a little bit. I figured while this was cooking, we would chat. Let me rinse these off. While this was cooking, we would chat about whatever. I was thinking I wanted to chat about YouTube. So I know that some of my subscribers have YouTube channels of their own because I am subscribed to them. So, let's see. Wild Man's Homeless Chronicles, hello. I hope you're doing okay. Tea Time with Dolly, hello Dolly. I hope you're okay. And all my other subscribers, whether you have a channel or not, hello, I hope you're okay. Anyways, what got me started on YouTube, and I'm going to put this down on low because I want to cook them together. What got me started on YouTube was I was home on medical leave when I had my heart issue. And I would sit and just watch YouTube. Oh, there's a text coming in. Sorry. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways. I would watch a lot of YouTube while I was home. And it's funny, when you're watching YouTube, the stuff that just comes up, like in your queue. I was watching this one channel, and it was about these homeless people. I forget their name, it begins with a W, but they're homeless and they live in like Virginia or whatever. And so then, no, I'm sorry, they're not homeless. They live in a trailer in the Appalachian Mountains, and they're like, I don't like the word inbred. I don't like the word inbred. That sounds inhumane. But there's something in the family that is not the usual, I guess. So I started watching them. And then that led to other channels. And then one channel came up, and I'm cutting my onion. One channel came up about this guy that goes around interviewing homeless women and drug addicts. Weird. Like I said, really weird how things come up on your YouTube and on the YouTube queue. So anyways, that's what got me starting watching YouTube, because I never really watched YouTube. I would like do a search for certain movies at Christmas time, but like I said, I just started watching YouTube. All right, I'm kind of getting away from myself, but there's something else that I want to talk about. So I got the onions going. The turkey's cooking pretty good, so I'm going to put the onions in. Let me pull this down a little bit. And we will put the onions in with the turkey. And we'll put it up a little bit. So there's the onions. I am making such a mess, and that's okay. Such a mess. I used to cook for a family of, when I had my whole family unit. And I used to cook a lot. I used to cook large breakfasts. I used to cook lunch. I used to cook dinner. And then I divorced and the kids grew up and it's just me. So you know, once in a while I get a hankering to do stuff like this. So there's the turkey and the onion. We will get on to the tomato. We'll just put this stuff over there and we'll come back up here and we'll talk some more about YouTube. So this is the tomato that's got a little bit of the black on it. So we'll just cut those sections off. And it's a perfectly fine tomato. So anyways, back to YouTube. Like I said, I would watch certain channels and, you know, they would just come up in queue. And then there's this one person that used to come up in my queue, and we'll go down to the tomato here, used to come up in my queue, and I ended up subscribing to her and him, and it's this couple in Detroit, and they're substance abusers, and for whatever reason, I was drawn into them, and I watch them every day, and I don't know, like I said, they have some substance problems, and I don't know, it's just one of those things that you're just drawn into. And he'll go with the other tomato. So I watch this girl and her boyfriend, and I'm thinking maybe some of my viewers probably watch them. I don't know. They're in Detroit, Michigan, and I'll just leave it at that. So here we go with the tomato. So here's the rest of this tomato. And I'm sitting here cutting all this stuff up, and I'm thinking about the can of tomatoes that we got out of the stockpile closet, and I'm not sure if we're going to need them because these tomatoes look okay. So I'm going to cover that a little bit. Rinse my hands off. All right, so normally I would probably drain that, but I don't think I'm going to. That will add some little extra juice, so I'm not going to drain this turkey. But for right now, we have the turkey, we have onions, and we have tomato. So we'll let that cook up a little bit and we'll chat some more. And if you've made it this far in this video, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. I appreciate it. I feel like I always explain to you that I don't edit my videos, and what you see is what you get. So this video is going to be a little long and whatever. So back to YouTube. I was home. I was watching all these people. The Whitakers, that is the people that live in the Appalachian Mountains, and they're like, I said I don't want to say inbred, but you know what I'm talking about. So they live in the Appalachian Mountains, and Soft White Underbelly, that's the name of the channel that does the Whitakers, and he does other like other interviews with alternate lifestyle people. Whitakers. Chosen One, that is who I started watching with this, you know, the women that were on the street, interviewing them. So anyways, I was watching all these people with these YouTube channels, and I said, you know what, I could do that. I have a story to tell. I have, you know, I'm a single woman with a lifestyle that's, you know, I don't think it's extravagant or cool or anything, but sometimes it gets interesting, and I said, I think I'm going to start doing that. And I talked to some people, some friends, and they said, Robin, yes, you should do that. Because another thing I watch are girls that live in rundown mobile homes, and they turn them around, and people flock to that too. Dollar Tree hauls, all that. I said, you know what? I'm going to do that. I need a hobby. Maybe sometimes it will really take off and all will be well. And the rest is history. Here's my channel. But it all started with watching YouTube while I was recovering from a heart attack, watching drug addicts in Detroit, watching whatever. And here we are. I do Target hauls, I do cooking, I do all kinds of stuff, which brings us back to what I'm doing now. Aren't you glad you tuned in today? It's been a crazy busy week and I haven't done a video, and here we are, right? Okay, so bear with me. So here is the ground turkey, the onions, and the tomato. So we will cook that a little more. I'm going to put it on high to see if we can get this cooked off a little more. And it does have plenty of juice in it from the tomatoes, from the turkey. Once the pink is gone, I'm going to add not the diced tomatoes, but the chili, mixed chili beans. And this will be a little ground beef chili. Who knew, right? Awesome. So we're going to cook this down a little more. And yeah. So some of the other channels, let me think. Some of the other channels, I watch a lot of prepping channels. Canadian Prepper. I watched Jeremiah Babe. He talks a lot about finances and what's going on in the world. Dan on I Allegedly. Now, Dan doesn't know it, but he's kind of like my TV boyfriend. I think we all have one, right? TV girlfriends, TV boyfriends, favorite actors, favorite actresses. Dan from I Allegedly doesn't know it, but yeah. Anyways, so this is cooking. Whoop, this is cooking really good. This is turning into a little comedy, isn't it? I'm dropping stuff, picking it right back up, not making an excuse for myself, because you shouldn't have to make an excuse for yourself and the person that you are, the mistakes that you make. Whatever goes on with you is what makes you, you. So, before we put these mixed chili beans in it, I'm going to put some garlic salt, some regular salt and pepper, and my favorite seasoning, which you get right at the Dollar Tree, is this. So we'll do a little of this and a little of that. All right, so we'll do that. This garlic salt is really good. It's just, here we go, just Dollar Tree stuff. So we'll put some of that in there. And then we'll put some of this in there. I don't have any chili powder or chili seasoning, but I'm thinking that this mixed chili beans might have that in it. Some salt and pepper. Alright, so I am going to drain these just a little bit, not too much. We want some of the juice, but we don't want it too soupy because we're going to put some barbecue sauce in it too. Alright. So we get that one. I put that in there because it's looking like the pink is pretty much out of the turkey. All right. And then we'll drain this one a little bit. All right, and there's that. And the next question is, who is going to eat all this? Who's going to eat all this? Me, a little bit. I'll probably freeze some. Maybe I will bring some to family. Bring some to family? I don't know. So, as you can see, we have everything that I wanted to put in it so far. We'll turn that up, cook that up a little bit, turn up the heat, mix that together. I think for a pantry challenge meal, this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so look at this lovely mess. Look at it. Look at that mess. Beautiful. All right, so next we're going to take the Sweet Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce and put a little bit of that in there. Shake it up a little bit. Do that. Put some of that in there. Not too much though. Mix that. And then Great Value brand real bacon bits. I am a huge fan of Great Value brand, and I've been buying these. So we will put some of these in that too. Sprinkle that in there. There's that. We are going to mix that up a little bit. All right. That is boiling. I'm going to turn it down. Can you all see that? Can you see that? Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? That is the ground turkey, 2 tomatoes I needed to use, an onion, these, 2 cans of that, the real bacon pieces, and I was going to use this can of tomatoes, but I didn't because there's enough juice in there. I am going to turn that down. Oopsie. Turn that down low. Cover it and let it cook. So what would we call that? Would that almost be like a chili? I think so, because I used the can of the chili beans. And yeah, so again, the purpose of a pantry challenge is to use what you have. Use what you have. And if chances are you have a meat, and it can even be a can of tuna or a can of chicken, which you know I stockpile that, a protein and a vegetable, some spice. It can be a can of chicken or a can of tuna. It can be a can of peas or a can of corn. Whatever you have in your house, you can make a meal. You know, sometimes, you know, canned stuff might be full of sodium. I try to get stuff that's not full of sodium, but it's very easy. You just got to use your imagination and put something together. Times are tough. Use what you have at home before you go out and buy some more. So we made this nice little meal together while we talked about my YouTube journey and the people that I watch. And yeah, this was fun. I really think this was fun. I'm going to mix this up and show you again. And then I'm going to just wish you all a really good day. I think tomorrow I'm going to go visit Max and the site that he's at and dress it up a little for fall. So again, let me show you what we made today together. So that is our pantry challenge meal. Looks pretty good, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all again soon. Have a wonderful day.